All right. Hi. Do we have a full microphone? I think we do. One moment, please. Okay, please listen to this patch while I finish setting up what I neglected to set up. One moment, please. Find what I was looking for, which is a longer cord for my press to talk button, but maybe if I just mash the press to talk button down, I'll be able to talk unfettered. Got a nice big metal plate I can put on top of it. Oh, hey, there we go. Okay, hi. Okay, doesn't matter if anybody's with me. You'll be with me later if you're not with me now. So I have my theremin over here. You can see it. If we do this, and I've got it hooked up to send audio into this old disting right here, and it's running in mode 3C, which is the pitch tracker and envelope follower. So if you run some audio into here, you get pitch CV coming out of here, and you can get an envelope based on that voltage right here, which I don't use. I don't find it useful with the theremin at all. I'm not really exploring the dynamics of it very much. The theremin, as you might recall, has two controls that you don't touch. One is this upright right here, and that controls your pitch. And the other is a loop, which is on the other end. You can turn this a little bit, maybe you can see it. It's just a loop. And by moving your hand closer to or farther to it, you can control the volume. So you can get some nice dynamics. You can do some like wibbly wobbly stuff over here, and you can do some like up and down stuff here, and you can get some nice, stuff going on. The problem is, it takes a lot of skill and dexterity to play the thing precisely, play it in tune precisely. It's tricky. And so this being just the some theremins can send CV independent of the volume, but not this one. This is just a simple kit Moog ether wave theremin. It's got a volume control. It's got a pitch, which kind of adjusts how close you need to be to change the pitch. And then you have a waveform and a brightness control that can adjust the timbre of the sound a little bit. But we're ignoring all of that because I just have the raw audio going out, going in here, and through the magic of the wires, it ends up in the disting, where it gets converted, goes into picoquant. And you can load up anything you want in picoquant. I just have C major scale in there. Pretty simple. And I have picoquant clocked here with a variable speed clock. I can have it clocked really fast. And if I have it clocked really fast, the result is really fine control of the pitch. It reacts almost instantly to my motion. The reason it's doing that is because I have that trigger going into a sample and hold. So it samples the voltage coming out of the disting, a few times a second before it goes into the picoquant. I can slow that trigger down. I got a little too close. Hey, watch it. And now the changes happen more slowly. So basically the sample and hold is being triggered a little slower. And I can turn it off completely to hold the note. Which is kind of the reason I made this video, is because I discovered that little trick in the last patch that I just played for January 14. I was trying to figure out how I could control the sound a little bit better. I'm really happy with the actual sound that I got out of the module that I chose to use for the sound. So after it comes out of picoquant, the CV can go anywhere. I usually send it to an oscillator, And sometimes I send it to this E330, which is really nice. It's it's got a little wavetable in it that I like to use. It's fun. And sometimes I send it to this pair of, you might see them down here, this pair of Blue Lantern Simple VCOs, because they can do some neat things modulating each other. I like to use them like that. But today, got everything going over to the rack you can't see over there, into Platts. And the Platts output is going into a filter. It's going into ripples. And that filter's just being modulated to give it a nice kind of like liquidy texture, ripples, liquid. And I also have the tolerance on the Pico Quant set up really high, so that it's kind of, I think of that as being it's resistant to the changes. It's got high tolerance. Low tolerance means it lets a lot more through. And the glide, I have it cranked up here to also accentuate that kind of liquidy feeling. It's kind of sliding in between the notes, which is what a theremin does. But it's just really easy to kind of get out of control. Or you should say it's hard to get in control. So that is, I think, it about how I use my theremin. I'm gonna play it here for a sec. I have it going into just, for effects. I have it going into Monsoon. Probably hear that kind of like shimmer, that shiver and shake that it has. I have it kind of on a slow change here. Every once in a while, I have the freeze function on Monsoon activated. It's controlled by a square wave that's from Batumi. Batumi's in phase mode and it's synced to the clock. I think it's clock divided by 16 is the base frequency for Batumi today. I like to have Batumi clocked and use my oct for free-floating modulation. Anyway, I probably explained this a little too much, but it was kind of fun. Might do more. Maybe a little more thought out. I was just inspired. And that's what this is all about. Inspiration. So I hope you dig it. Wish y'all well. Woo! Hey! I touched it. Okay, thanks for being here. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.